pure, you know I would. If I was yours, but I'm not. Now I'm ready to start. If I was scared, I would. And if I was pure, you know I would. And if I was yours, but I'm not. Now I'm ready to start. Now I'm ready to start. I would rather be wrong and live in the shadows of your song. My mind is open wide, and now I'm ready to start. Now I'm ready to start. My mind is open wide, and now I'm ready to start. Now sure you open the door, step out into the dark. Now I'm ready.
Oh, well imagine as I'm pacing the pews in a church corridor, and I can't help but to hear, no I can't help but to hear an exchanging of words. What a beautiful wedding, what a beautiful wedding, says a bridesmaid to a waiter. Yes, but what a shame the poor groom's bride is a whore. I chime in with a haven't you people ever heard of closing a goddamn door? No, it's much better to face these kinds of things with a sense of poison rationality. I chime in, haven't you people ever heard of closing a goddamn door? No, much better to face these kinds of things with a sense of, well in fact, well I'll look at it this way, I mean technically marriage is safe.